What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. This is going to be episode number 2 for the SuperDuty or Super Booty build. We've got a bunch of Banks Power performance parts here for the truck. Today my buddy Ryan and I are going to show you how to install their exhaust system for the Power Stroke SuperDuty, as well as their high flow intake system. Let's get cranking. A couple features from the Banks Power Monster exhaust system for this truck is they have a consistent 5-inch diameter DPF back. It cuts back pressure by 57%, and by doing that, that helps improve throttle response and helps the truck breathe better. This exhaust system that I chose also came with a big Cerakoted black patented sidekick exhaust tip, which we'll show you more of. So let's get this thing installed and hear what it sounds like. So there's an O2 sensor right up here that you guys are gonna have to remove. It's right behind the shock. It's a 24 mil. We took it out, and then you've got to remove these nuts right here. Those are a 15. We've got those off, so we're gonna start working this back with a pry bar to get it off the hangers here. So we're gonna start in this back section at this up bend, start working it off the hangers up top, and then we'll work on getting off the hangers up there. Got it?
Yeah, it should just pierce. There you go. It's coming.
It's at that little...
Yeah, it's already in. It's through that one part. It's got to come through the other.
Ah, there it is. All right, now we can work this thing out of here. All right, we got the long section out. Pry bar makes it easy. And then this little section is real easy. So now we can get our new exhaust and start with the pipe at the front and then work the long part in. Another thing to note here, you guys will notice, not only is there a diameter difference, there is a big length difference. Now what Banks does is they make this easier to package, so it's one SKU. So this would fit a long bed, and we're gonna cut to make it fit a short bed, which is actually in the instructions for you here. So don't be like us and not read them. Now we read them, now we know where to cut. So let's cut it to length. For us crew cab short bed boys, we're gonna cut off about 16.2 inches from the end of this pipe inwards to make it fit our short beds. All right, that guy is now 16.2 inches shorter. So we're gonna throw it back into this OEM spot right there with the new Banks gasket. Put the OEM nuts on it and then start attaching the other tubes. Now that this pipe is bolted on, you're gonna grab this one that has the O2 sensor hole here. We're gonna connect that to that tube with some hose clamps on this end and use the hangers. Once this tube is on hangers and on the other first tube you put in, we're gonna go ahead and get started on the back part with the OEM hangers, put on the tip, and we're just loosely doing everything right now, so we're not gonna tighten the clamp up here until we get everything aligned to where we want it, and then once it's exactly where we want it, we'll go through and tighten up all these clamps. All right, pretty straightforward install. Take off the old exhaust, cut that little mid pipe to fit short bed, or if you have a long bed, it'll fit right away. Put the new gasket on, OEM nuts, and then just hose clamp all the way back. Put your tip where you want it. This fits really, really nicely. Actually, I'm super happy with this exhaust. I will show you guys a direct comparison of sound clip from factory exhaust, which is this pile of crap, to the Banks exhaust in the next clip. Let's go. This install's, again, pretty easy. You need a few hand tools. I believe it is a couple of ratcheting wrenches. You've got a 10 mil, a 7 mil and a 13 mil deep socket. You need a long extension, a T20 Torx bit, number 2 and number 3 Phillips, and then a flathead and some snips to cut a zip tie. So should be pretty straightforward. I'm not gonna show you every single detail of this install. Banks actually has a very, very good install video with everything you need to know about this product and the install. So let's get this thing thrown in, hear some noises, and go over some key features. That's more gooder. That's what we needed. All right, so the Banks ram air intake is now installed on the SuperDuty. Let's go hear what it sounds like with the exhaust and the intake compared to a stock intake and stock exhaust. Let's go. All right, there you guys have it. The Banks exhaust as well as their ram air intake are now both on the SuperDuty build to complete episode number 2. Episode 3 is going to be some SDHQ battery terminals and a Dometic fridge that goes in the center console, which will also be done here at Blaze Off-Road. Episode 4 is going to be a full Carli kit install, and I'll be revealing the wheels and tires for this new truck, and we'll just keep snowballing from there. But hope you liked this video. If you did, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe to stay up to date on this SuperDuty build. Peace.